Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here, talking about DNA surgery in this video and how fantastic this card is right now. I know that Robbie made a video about this like a couple of days ago, but I had been planning on talking about this card for like a week and a half now, so fuck it, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Now, I already thought that this card was really good last format because we all know that it definitely handles the prophecy matchup something fierce. Like, you just activate it and you call anything outside of Spellcaster, and let's see, they can't use Fate, Power, Master, Wisdom. I mean, it just really hurts their deck, and it makes them dead draw terribly. I mean, so much of that deck is just drawing random spellbook cards, and it's like if 1 out of 4 cards they can't activate, I mean, they're just kind of fucked, even if they have like Tower. And if you're really savvy, we already knew that last format, if you're running like, you know, a level 4 base deck, I actually just could have pulled it off in Insector playing on DN. Like, but if you're playing something like Evil Swarm or Constellar, you can call Dinosaur and you can actually make Logia. So if you're playing against Prophecy, like, you know, they rip that random MST off the top of their deck and they get all hyped and it's like, no bitch. Logia negate, get that weak shit out of here. Who basket that, son? Now the card is starting to become prominent right here because of how good it is against Girgia and Karakurian. Basically any variant or any deck that combines the two of those. It's not like Prophecy where your opponent's going to have a bunch of dead cards, but like literally they can't go into their key extra deck cards. I mean, you call out like Plant or, you know, Zombie or something like that, and let's see, they can't drop Burrito, Beret, they can't drop Gear Giant X, and I mean, especially if you're playing against like Karakuri, Beret is the card that pretty much gets the entire deck going. Like, it's what starts the field spamming process. I mean, they really can't swarm without Beret. And against the Geargia matchup, it's like, I mean, you know, Gear Giant X is the card they always want to go into because it replaces itself when it dies. It has a big ass body. It goes +1 on summon, potentially +2 if you can't get rid of it. So you take away their key monsters. Now, it doesn't mean that it's all good against those two decks. You know, you do have to lose out on the potential of no longer being able to system down them or go into the Chimera Fortress play. But, you know, if you have DNA surgery on the field, you should be winning the game anyways. And you have to be careful how you play DNA surgery. Like, don't be an idiot about it. Like, you can't call Fish when you're playing Black Wings or TG Stun because then you lock yourself out of Icarus Attack or Horn of the Phantom Beast. Like, you lock yourself out of some of the best theme cards that are available for your deck. So as long as you generally just call the type that your deck is primarily made out of, you're fine. So if you're like me and you have a bunch of these lying around or buried at the bottom of a comment box, you might want to whip them out because, you know, throwing them in your trade binder can't hurt. I think the value is probably going to go up a little bit on these cards. I mean, stranger things have happened. We've seen $9 commons in our day and age in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, just wanted to give a quick discussion on this. Thank you guys for watching as always. Take care. So yeah, this ended up kind of being a short video, so I figured I'd go ahead and discuss something that I have become absolutely addicted to over the last 6 weeks, and that is Bleach. This show is fucking ridiculous. It is phenomenal. Like, I never thought that there'd be an anime that would contend with Naruto for my favorite anime ever, but yeah, I think Bleach is doing it, you know what I mean? Bleach is so freaking good. When it's, at least when it's not in the filler, I would put it up against any anime I've ever seen, and the show just seems to be getting better and better and better. I'm in this Waco Mundo arc, and the shit is just so freaking real. These freaking Espada, like, they're awesome. I mean, Ukiura might be the fucking coolest character, like, in the show's existence, and man, I wish somebody would have told me, like, Bleach was this good. Now, the filler is random. I think Bleach handles filler probably worse than any other anime I've ever seen because they just throw it in randomly. Like, Ichigo's fighting Grimjaw 1 minute and then they just randomly, like, he's in the Soul Society and there's this little princess chick and, you know, there's this new squad captain. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What happened to the Rancars and all this other shit? But anyways, I am addicted to Bleach. The show is so good. Yeah, that was kind of random. Yeah, I know it was. Subscribing makes life happy.